can block out.
Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. To Durant.
Pick up.
Jordan. They'll get it to Durant. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Oladipo. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 of 4 now.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Durant. Miles Turner with a piece. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Time to shuffle things up. T.J. Warren trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kyrie Irving, couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Oladipo.
Hey, watch the screen left.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Okay. Hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Domantas Sabonis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. Irving. Down low to Jordan. Can slam it down. Count it.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. Just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. First half in the books. It's been...
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Pacers were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Indiana Pacers were non-existent in the paint defensively through the first two quarters. You can't give up easy points and expect to have success. They allow most of those interior points in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that? Fellas.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Turner. To Oladipo. It's good.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
On the pass, stolen by Indiana.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that, the freedom of space to I hit you with.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Oladipo. Fires the three. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. To Durant. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. It's Indiana basketball. To Oladipo. Baseline drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Here's Irving into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Oladipo. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Oladipo. Down to 5 on the 24. And he'll head to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw.
That's the bucket.
Able to convert on both free throws. It's Brooklyn's ball. To Irving. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three.
Out of something at the last second. That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Up a dozen. Here comes the screen. Irving. Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Irving. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. Makes some changes of his own. Pacers control. Oladipo. Screen coming. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oladipo. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Doug McDermott with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 82%. It hits at the line. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 5 to Dinwiddie. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. And scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant nails it from downtown. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
To Irving. Has a chance. Irving shot off the mark. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now 4 for 6.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Oladipo. Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. And he hits.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
I got this down. Let's go. Let's go.
To Oladipo. For 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To Irving. Durant. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Oladipo. To Turner. Straight on look. Five to shoot for Indiana. Nice pass to set things up.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
A pass stolen by the Nets. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Oladipo, beyond the arc for 3. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Durant to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Durant for 2. Jumper's good.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Indiana with the basketball.
I got ball. Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Sizing up the defense. To Oladipo from long range. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Victor Oladipo with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. You can count that one. 4-point play. Irving into the front court. Leads 4.
Oh, yeah, easy, easy.
Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Turner. Jared Allen pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. To Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Almost, but no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Pacers with the possession. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not easy.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
And the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
And the finish at the rim.
You can get them.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Oladipo. Fires the 3. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point.
Part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Victor Oladipo with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good. He's able to polish off the 3-point play. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Here comes the screen. To Jordan. Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Oladipo into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Lets it fly from long range. Advantage to the D. Miles Turner, no good. Fires the 3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree.
That'll do it for the period. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. If you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Won't go down. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Victor Oladipo. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Miles Turner rejects it. 4th this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's Indiana basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Finish just like that.
Knocked loose. And that one out of bounds off a net. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Oladipo. To Turner. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His group now down 2. To Oladipo. To Turner. Jared Allen snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Dinwiddie. To Durant. Miles Turner sends it away. Ooh, 5 now. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, right?
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. He gets it.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Irving. Draws the contact. And Jordan will go to the line to shoot 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
DeAndre Jordan at the line. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Turner, looking to push. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one, count it. Two for two on that trip. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down three. Down low Durant. Scores from the post.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Oladipo. DeAndre Jordan tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Durant. Finishing inside the paint on that one. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Oh, Miles Turner. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Jordan. Count the basket inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Irving. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Durant lets it fly. Deep. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Oladipo. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Pacers control. Kyrie Irving with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gets it in the left corner. Durant with the interception.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
drive here, but the shot stays out. Dinwiddie into the front court. Up by 6. Durant to Jordan. Miles Turner able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
For 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily, even
time for some new personnel into the game. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
It's good and 1.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and 1s.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3.
Hey, watch the screen left. Oh, I've been waiting for this matchup.
To Oladipo.
Wherever he goes on the court, man, that boy, he the best.
Irving with the basketball. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. And finishes strong.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Turner. Beyond the arc for 3. And drills it. Jay, spacing can beautiful thing.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Indiana with the basketball. To Oladipo. It goes down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Durant to Dinwiddie. Irving to Durant. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Victor Oladipo. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Durant. Irving to Durant. Shot clock winding down. Durant. Off the iron. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Curling inside. Jared Allen sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Irving. To Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Durant. That misses with 3 seconds left. This one lays it up and in at the buzzer. Somehow they weren't able to stop him. And we're going to overtime. That does it for the period. Scoreboard says it's all even. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. All right, here we go. Overtime underway. To Dinwiddie. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Victor Oladipo, couple of free throws on the way. He's been steady, 83% at the line.
Shots are going in eventually.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.